It's been a little bit since I've done a recorded unboxing for Open Gates, but time to get back in the swing of things, so let's dive in. Hey friends, welcome back to my sewing room. My name is Becca, and in today's video, we're gonna take a look at the Open Gates quilt box from none other than Monique Jacobs herself. This is a monthly sewing subscription box that focuses around 2 projects plus a bonus item or 2, and I can't wait to share with you what's inside. Monique goes above and beyond and tries to personalize your experience with Open Gates. So in your birthday month, you're going to get something a little extra in your box. And the way she knows which box is going where is she handwrites names on the outside of every single one of those boxes, so she knows where they go. I think that's kind of genius. So let's open the box and see what we've got for September. This is the inside of the box. We've got some tissue paper we're going to rip open, and we have a letter that tells us about everything that's down inside. So there's your sneak peek. Now let's go through it one item at a time. When you open an Open Gates box, everything is so nicely packaged and labeled, so there's no guesswork involved as to what goes where. You know exactly what you're going to get before you dive into each individual item. That said, we're still going to dive into each item, and I'm going to show you what she put in the box this month. Our new fat quarter is 1 panel of the Fall Barn Quilts by Riley Blake. This is something that you could use to make a mini wall hanging. And these small blocks up at the top, I could see you cutting those out, maybe putting a little bit of border around each piece, quilting them up and making them little quilted coasters for your sewing room. Monique always gives us a spool of thread to work with. It is usually a small spool of Aurifil thread, and the color always coordinates with the projects that are inside. So this will give you a little bit of a sneak peek into the color scheme for our project that's in our box. This is color number 2000. This is a great cream color that blends with just about everything. And there should be enough yardage of the thread on this small spool to do the piecing for all of your projects, and maybe even most or all of your quilting. Of course, it just depends on how densely quilted your projects are going to be. Before I show you the projects that she's curated for us, let me show you the bonus item that we've got. Monique writes that this is a thank you for subscribing. They've included a bonus fat quarter for everybody, not just the new subscribers. And this is an absolutely gorgeous purple. I'll take it out of the bag and open it up. Unfortunately, you can see I don't have the selvage here, and the documentation does not say what fabric line this is from. But in case you don't know this already, Monique is a fabric designer as well. And so I wouldn't be surprised if this is from one of her lines. I am sure she's watching this video. If you want to know what line this is from, I'm sure she can tell us down below. We have a notion included this month that I absolutely love. It is a sampler set of those heat resistant magic pins. Now, spoiler alert, they say heat resistant, but I have tested this, and the heads of these pins are resistant to some heat, but they are not heat proof, meaning if you like to keep your iron on the ultra hot cotton setting, don't use these with it because the heads are going to melt. But if you are pressing with a medium or a low setting, you can totally press over the heads of these pins and it'll be just fine. Don't ask me how I know they melt. This is what the package looks like. We have 12 pins all together, 6 of the pink, which measures 2 1/4 inches long, and 6 of the blue, which measures 1 3/4 inches long. They are both fine or extra fine. In fact, I think this is extra fine. It is a 0.5 millimeter in diameter, while this one is a 0.6 millimeter in diameter. They slide through fabric like butter. I love these pins. In fact, I don't normally pin, but when I do, these are exactly the ones that I use. And by the way, this pin cup is the best notion that I have for holding my pins because it sits really pretty on my desk. It is magnetic. All my pins go down in there, but with just a little bit of work, I can transform it into a closed container with still the magnet inside to hold all of my pins, and it makes it extremely portable. I don't always like to use pins, but when I do, this is my go-to. If you want to pick one of those up, I will link to this very product over on Fat Quarter Shop's website. If you want to pick one of these up, I will link to this very product over at Fat Quarter Shop's website in the first comment down below the video, as well as the little eye in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Is that it or that it? I don't know. I'll be a little honest here. I don't know what a trivet is. But I do know this is our small project. It is to make an acorn trivet, and these are the fabrics that we have for the package. But here's the really good thing. If I don't know what a project's gonna look like just by looking at the fabrics, all I gotta do is flip the package over, and on the set of instructions that she has given to us, there is actually a picture that shows us exactly what the project's gonna look like. So basically it's like a round placemat or hot pot holder. I would say probably like a hot pad. Everything that you need to make this project is inside the package. We've got all of our fabric plus some Insulbright and the pattern. Opening it up to take a closer look at all of the fabrics that she's put in for the project. This is what we're going to be working with. Here is our Insulbright and a little piece of batting. So you literally have everything you need to make this really cute trivet. And it looks like this will go together so easy. That's one of the things that I like about the small projects that are in the Open Gates boxes. Monique designs them to be quick sews. Get in, get your sewing done, and get out. On with your life. 15 to 20 minutes tops, you should be able to have that small project completed. By the way, if you've lost your Sojo and you haven't really been in the mood to do anything, these are a great way to get your Sojo back. Quick sews. Our big project is going to make a mini quilt that will measure 30 inches by 30 inches, and it has everything that you need in here for the top and probably the binding. It is called the Fall Lane. You can see all of the fabrics showcased here, but even better is on the back side, you have a full color photograph of what this project will look like when it is all done. This is really cool. So it's going to be a table topper that actually is in an X design. I don't know if you picked up on that, but this is an X, or I guess a plus, depending on how you lay it out on your table. It's not a square, it's not rectangular, it's got some three-dimensional shape to it. That's really neat. Now here's the fun thing about this project. Monique is passionate about you completing those projects, and so she's doing something fun and new that I don't believe any other subscription box is actually doing. She is holding a Zoom class once a month for open box subscribers to teach you techniques that you need to make her main project. So if going by a pattern is a little difficult for you and you prefer verbal instructions, or maybe you started this and you just have some questions, or perhaps you just think Monique is the coolest thing since sliced bread and you want a chance to hang out with her, that Zoom class is included in your box. So just to recap, for your $48-ish a month, you get a small project, quick sew, a big project, a small spool of Aurifil thread, a bonus fat quarter or pattern, depending on the month, and a Zoom class with Monique Jacobs herself. That's awesome. If you are a subscriber to the Open Gates box, the class for this table runner is on September 21st. So make sure you check the letter that's in your box for all the details for how to attend that Zoom class. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and diving into the September 2022 Open Gates box. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite item in this box was, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.